I'm ibxtoycat. And why is there never a space between hello and introducing myself? Why do I not wait for you to say hello back to me? It's pretty rude when you say it that way, isn't it? I can't believe I do these things to you. Am I using the right mic? I think we're using the right mic. Hello everyone, I'm ibxtoycat. You ever question why there's two doors behind me? What sort of a ludicrously wealthy man do I have to be to have two doors in my background? Why don't we ever question that? Also, hello everyone, how are you doing? It's ibxtoycat, and this is one of the longest times I've ever had between streams. I'll level with you right away and say that honestly, especially this hardcore one, I knew the next stream had to be 6 hours, and honestly, finding much time for anything has been hard. There's been some things going on, and so I figured, you know what we'll do is we'll just split it into two. We'll do a couple hours of Minecraft a day, and then we'll do the finale, assuming I live through today. Obviously, this is hard difficulty. If I die, it's over. Doesn't matter. I need to turn on my AC because it is hot. And yeah, it's gonna be some fun. So today I want to work on the goat, mostly. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start, right? Finish my goat, my beautiful goat, by the way, and then I also want to I want to finish up this, make this look a little bit better as well. I feel like there's some great progress happening here, but we're not at the finished stage yet. And then also, obviously, the the big salmon is very big, and that needs to continue. So first thing we do is we grab our bucket, and maybe any other buckets we can find around here, and we start loading them up with lava, because that is important. Is there lava in here? No, there's coal in here. There's lava in here, though, and we're good. So yeah, as always, did you know lava is farmable? Bet you didn't. I put a goat in my witch farm. He's named Baphomet. Baphomet. This is the first time he's seen this base properly. That goat is stunning. Yeah, I don't want to flex too much, but the goat is the goat. You know, he is the greatest of all time. Some would say. But yeah, no, I really like this base. It's very charming. It's got high ceilings. People like high ceilings, and it's got a delightful view out the front door. It's got everything you need in a base, really. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to organize our inventory. Should I have done that before the stream? Maybe. Am I regretting not doing so? Maybe. And then we're going to throw our coal away because we've got too much coal. Almost a full stack. And then we're going to go mining for diorite. It's going to be good. We're going to end up with full inventory of diorite. And then we'll come back home and we'll make this actually work. Also, thank you, MC Skinny. That is the first tip I have received in 2 weeks. Wow, I feel so... Actually, wait. Yeah, 2 weeks now. I feel so complimented by it. So Bedrock doesn't have hardcore? No, I didn't think so, says Rick Polar. One of my favorite things about streaming this is how people pop in and they're like, well, is it real hardcore? I mean, sure, you're on hard difficulty and there's one life. But I mean, like, is that really hardcore? I mean, if there's no game mode saying hardcore, then I don't believe that it is. And I actually agree with that argument. That's funny. That's what makes it like hurt a little bit. You know, I think that the things that always hurt the most, like you can call me all the things you want in the world. Also, Dasher, who needs Minecraft Championship when Toycat streaming, missed you. Lego people live in houses made of their own flesh.
Been too busy to pay my Toycat tasks.
Oh my god! Whoa, Master Meme Card. I've been too busy to receive it. I mean, busy is the wrong word. You know, I'll use busy anyway. That sounds better than what's actually going on. But the whole Toycat could download a texture pack to have the iconic hearts. That's what makes it so annoying, right? If I made this less authentic, people would question me less. Lying to people makes them think they're not being lied to and makes them stop bugging you, you know? And something about that hurts me. But I think it's like, yeah, I just have to accept that that is the truth. Rather than like making some grand point about not doing it, I should just be like, okay, you happy? We downloaded some fake hearts. Does it look like you want it to now? You know? I don't know. I have this like big rule on YouTube of treat your audience like adults. It is possible. It's it's not my intended audience, but it's possible some of you aren't adults and you are genuine children who would be happier seeing those hardcore hearts and being lied to, or you're not happy being lied to, but you're not gonna work out that you are. But I have a big belief of like, I have more fun speaking to adults anyway. No offense, children, but you don't like when you don't even realize why you like it. It's the most terrifying thing the first time you see like a children as a not children, and you're like, oh my god, please don't tell me that was me. Is that really that thing? That mess? Oh god. Why did no one put me down earlier? Also, thank you so much, Fusion Warrior. Missed ya. Burger says Fusion Warrior. Honestly, I feel so bad for this because like.
To my new apartment, and you are the only thing getting me through this.
Hey, Julia! It's good to see you. I'm excited for your new apartment. I am in the very last stage of getting a house right now. It's so exciting, like having a new. It's actually terrifying. I'm glad I'm not physically there to like look at it and be like, oh god, this has to be done. Hope you're having a great day. Glad to catch a streamer day. Toycat, you make me happy. Thank you so much, Lord Alex C. I am glad that I'm glad that I make you happy. I'm shocked that it's true, but it's nice to hear anyway. Words of affirmation. I guess I appreciate
glad
them.
to catch a stream again.
Thank you, Mischievous. I do appreciate it. I've been having a pretty good day so far. I would say what I wanted to do to get back into like making stuff is I like just kind of chilling, playing some Minecraft, listening to a podcast, recording some things. I spent like 3 hours working on a Let's Play today, and I felt like I could have spent an hour working on something.
Hardcore isn't in my thing, so have some tax IBX Catman.
Thank you, Cancerous Astute. I'm glad that I'm sad that hardcore isn't your thing, but I'm glad to have your tax as a result. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Are there some diamonds over there? Should I mine them or do I leave them? I'll leave them. I'll mine around them. See how many there is. I think it's literally it's 2 diamonds. Man, they fixed diamonds by the way earlier this week. What's funny? Okay, I have so much I want to talk about, chat. I hope that's okay. This stream is going to be a lot of mining and catching up. So I guess in the video later we'll probably skip a lot of these days, or like show them off very briefly. I'm sure you got that, Harrison. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of like talking to do. Oh, there's so much that's been on my mind for so long that I just haven't been talking about because there's not been streams. So maybe we should do that, huh? Maybe that'd be a good idea. I'm gonna be 17 next month. Would I still be considered a child? I genuinely, Jacob Bailey, tip $1. Thank you very much for the tip. Okay, that's lava. Good to see you again. Coming to South Africa soon. I'm coming to South Africa at some point after it becomes okay to come to South Africa. I don't know when that is. I'm gonna level with you right now. Honestly, I think that even the UK being so pessimistic about travel, while we've got what, like 80% of the population vaccinated, that tells you that like the world isn't going to be ready for travel for a while, and that's kind of sad. Like getting in and out of country borders is hard because politicians control those, but they don't control. So I can travel entirely inside America. Then when I get back to the UK, I'll travel in the UK, maybe in the EU too, depending on how those agreements go. But it's kind of like tragic to me. But that's like. It's one of the very small problems that we're dealing with. But, like, it's a big problem also. Toycat, when his bank is low, stream time. I've had the best month of my, at least of the last year. I think that's probably true. I've had the best month on YouTube, because 1.17, a lot of videos on my channel went viral. Like, my channel was basically dying before that, and we bought ourselves, like, an extra couple months before we die. Bare minimum. So that's cool. That's nice. Thank you so much, by the way. Mischievous, it's good to see you. By the way, Cancerous Astute, good to see you. And thank you again, Cancerous Astute. Don't worry about the lack of content. You have 10 years worth of Minecraft content to watch. See, I think I would like that to be the generally accepted knowledge, But people are much more likely to watch a video if you've just, like an old video, if you've just uploaded a new one. In a way, my new videos are a way of advertising the old ones. It's interesting how it works that way. But that is how it works. I forgot which button I have to press to add to the time counter. I think it's that one. There we go, day 75. 3/4 of the way through.
Dreaming was starting to think some creeper had gotten you.
Maybe you're closer to the truth than you think with that one, huh? Maybe I really did get exploded and you just don't know. But yeah, I was still watching the videos while you were gone, even the ones I watched. Hey, awesome! I appreciate that. That means some good things to me. But yeah, no, I've been in this real interesting situation. Don't check your channel's dying, say it's dying or something, live in denial. Oh yeah, I think YouTubers definitely have to be overdramatic about like it's dying or not. Like if it's dying, it's still better than 90-something%, right? It's relative, right? I thought about this a lot, and the best way to explain it is like if you lose 90% of your channel's viewers, you don't just have to gain 90% back. Like if you have 1 million people watching you, I'm just using base. Let's say 100 people watch you on YouTube, and you lose 90% of those people, right? Just keep things simple, easy maths. You've lost 90%, and that sucks. But like you can get your way back up. You don't need a 90% gain to get back up. You need a 900% gain. You need to find 900% as many viewers as you have right now who are willing to watch the channel. So I'm going to get some polished diorite, because that's what I made my goat out of. I also play hard mode with delete after first death rule. It's about as close to authentic hardcore as you can get, duck the haters. I would say if you're playing by yourself anyway and you don't care about achievements, just download a hardcore resource pack. It's just the problem is if you care about achievements, then that's the problem, right? And to me, like, because I'm on YouTube and I feel like having rules when you're trying is important, you know? And so one of the rules I do try to follow is like, be real with people. It's sometimes a hard rule, but it generally has benefits. Also, my first tip on your channel, thanks to the stream, I was mentally down for a personal reason. You made me divert my mind. Love from India. Hey, thank you for the love from India. Thank you so much for tipping. It means a lot. Okay, we're good. We're good. Your tip means a lot all the way from India. It's crazy that like people from all around the world, we have this place, we congregate together, and to talk about, I don't know. Yesterday I was on the street. Have you ever heard the rule? If you haven't heard the rule, it's a fun rule. There's a rule in a lot of cities that you need to have a megaphone permit. You cannot use a megaphone legally just on the street unless you have a permit. And I always used to hear that rule and think, man, what a what a silly rule. Like, this is people taking things a bit far.
I'm so happy your channel has been doing well over the update period. You're doing a great job. You deserve it, and you should be proud, Mr. Cat Smile.
Thank you so much, Harrison Gray. Harrison, obviously, you all know and love him. Does a lot of very great things with the channel. Not only is he the he is the bedrock on which like in the last couple of weeks it's been hard to upload. I don't know how much I've actually made in the last couple of weeks in terms of video output. Harrison has been the hero we needed in that time, and we need a Harrison Appreciation Day of the year. They have a tax for the loud and obnoxious. What a dream. So, but the really interesting thing about it is that like I don't know, I used to think that's kind of dumb. Also, I think what we'll do is we'll make it out of half slabs so the air can get through it. That is my genius idea. That way I don't have to light this up. It can just get air through the ceiling. Because light can go through half slabs. Doesn't make sense, but we don't need it to, okay? So let's go. Also, oh yeah, I'm now a golden cat. Oh no, hopefully piglins don't get me. You know what? Piglins are now going to be especially attracted to you. Do be warned about that. That is a thing that they like. Okay, let's make a ton of polished slabs. And then I guess we could, yeah, we might as well make a ton of these in slabs too. There we go. That's enough slabs to definitely finish this up, I hope. And it'll also let some light in. Air holes for the goat to breathe, says Scott Taylor. If I'm in the bedrock, does that mean I'm broken? You know, if you are the if you are the bedrock, not if I'm in the bedrock. Also, thank you, Cat Beanie. It's so good to see you. It is, you can even see, like, I wish I didn't have to mention this, but if I don't mention this, someone does, and they act real smug, like they found a secret. It's like, no, view counts and viewer counts and all these numbers, they're public on YouTube. You haven't found something secret if you see how many people are watching this video as well as you. Should I angle my thing slightly down? There we go. Like, you haven't found a secret if you've done that. But yeah, I do get people being like, oh, Toycat, you know, you used to get this so like right now, you know, like versus the last episode we did of this, significantly fewer viewers because fewer people, a lot of people, you know, it's kind of a tragedy because on the internet you're very aware of this all the time, of like, you know, all it takes is one algorithm update and you're gone. If people aren't actively being, you know, it's like, it kind of reminds me. So like that guy on the megaphone just blaring a thing. Like, actually, I haven't told you about this. So in New York and cities like that, you need to have a megaphone partner. And I used to think this was a dumb rule until yesterday. I was walking down, I can just name the streets because you're not going to be able to identify me on this. I was walking down 4th Avenue or 4th Street, one of the two. And there was just a guy in the corner screaming on a megaphone about something. Honestly, I have like a moral opposition to you being like, you have a thing that you want to tell me, but you're being annoying about it. I disagree with whatever your point is. Just out of principle. Like, oh, do you think what's something everyone should agree on? Do you think war is bad? I'm pro-war now. I want to kill civilians. You know, I'm pro-war crime. You know, like I'm against whatever you're for. If you're screaming to get it to me, that is my general rule. If you know, like use proper procedures. Like salespeople, get out of my life. I despise you. Even if I want the thing you're offering, I'm not buying it from you. That is my rule of thumb. Because I think you need to have that rule to make the world a better place, partially. And also, screw you. Also, speaking of screw you, Danielle, it's good to see you. Haven't tipped in a while, but glad to catch a stream. You paid the bird tax on Twitter yesterday. That is just as good as real tipping. Or the bird tip, I guess you'd call it. I like seeing pictures of people's animals. Honestly, you know, that should... Rather than tweeting me about... I don't know... I get a fair number of, like, reasonable... You know, actually, people who tweet me, pretty nice people overall. Good job, if you've ever done that. But, you know, instead of doing whatever you're doing right now, send me birds. That's what I'm saying. Send me bird pictures. Oh, you know, pet pictures... Oh, look at this, by the way. You can see the difference between the slab and the not slab. Wait, can you? Am I going insane? Are you seeing different colors for these... Like, chat, can you see the dividing line right here between slab and not slab? Or am I crazy? You have less views right now because of MCC. Good things know is... Yeah, I learn about MCC every week from, like, people being like, oh, you're streaming the same time as it? And it's like, I mean, probably would make sense that it is a inadvisable idea if you're being... I don't know, I've always had a thing of like, I'll do what I want, and then people can react to that how they want. You know, that's if more people were that way, we might be in a better spot. Okay, well, I wanted to be in here so I could breed the sheep. This is really a good thing if you think about it. It's actually a very big benefit. Okay, so now we just... Oh, there we go. Slabs let light through. They do, in fact. But why would the top of the block be different looking? Anyway, I guess because the slab would be lit by whatever's underneath or above. Or, you know, I don't understand. What I do understand, though, is growing this wheat. Yeah, look at all the wheat I'm going to have after this. It's going to be delightful. And then we're going to have, like, a water patch right here. We'll fill in the water later. For now, let's get the seeds going. But don't die to full damage, please. Can you imagine that was the death right there? That would be funny. Now look at me. I've got a netherite chest plate. I've got some stuff. I'm like ready for this, you know? I don't think I'm dying anytime too soon. I hope. I shouldn't say it. You know, I'm jinxing it now, aren't I? Has Karen given the kids back yet? You know what? Karen says it's not even a real cave update. Karen says that apparently... Yeah, I'm gonna... I'm very funny, I know. But no, yeah, I do think that, you know what? I wish that I had an ex-wife that took the kid. I mean, if I did have kids, I would want an ex-wife who was taking the kids away, you know? Like, who, you know what? The only reason, okay, you know, can I spoil a little secret with you right now? Can I break your heart if you think you're loved? Okay, I'm gonna do that. So, one of the reasons people, like, because, you know, like, why would you care about having the kids? The reason you want to have the kids in a divorce is because if you have the kids, then you'll get a better settlement from the divorce. Because, you know, like, it's the thing the judge cares about more than anything else is the kids' well-being. And so if you have the kids with you, then it's important to everyone involved that, you know, that go well, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you having the kids...
Bird. Be bird's the word. A bird, bird. Bird is the word. A bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. A bird, bird. Be bird's the word.
Thank you so much for that. That was insightful. Say what you will about what that man just said, but that was a deep look into the psyche of the internet. Well, do be looking good though. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. How it's looking so far, at least. I think we've got many good places to continue. Look at this, by the way. Day 76. We are almost there, huh? Yes, the plan is to make, if we get to 100 days, to make it into something. It's going to be a big something. Yeah, we'll see what we can make on that one. Okay, so now we're going to make some stairs out of the granite, just to make the staircase a little bit nicer. Heck yeah. Going well. So, yeah, all of these blocks right here, just to kind of show what we're going for, if nothing else. And then we'll fill in the gaps later. And also we'll mine a ton of diorite, because that's important as well. I just love the idea of having a staircase that, like, widens as we go down. So it looks like a triangle shape, almost. It would be good, wouldn't it? If you disagree that it would be good, then bad news, because I'm making this anyway. So now we're going to just tunnel through all of this. Just tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. I'll sit here slowly growing this baby to spite you all. I mean, I'm just saying, right? If you... I respect the people with creative ideas for text-to-speech. Yeah, you know what? You got to give Jet Watkins something. You know, he had a good idea there. But yeah, no, I think that in general, the stream, it's nice to see, you know, same faces here after all this time. It is one of the cool parts of what we do here. So fur babies are better. They don't talk back, says Apodolos. Have you never spoken? First of all, fur baby. You know, I'm sorry. I know it's cute, but I find that to be like horrific. Like, you know, like I hate children, but the only thing I hate more than children are people who are like aggressively anti-children. It's like, I get it. They're terrible. We don't need to, you know, like when you're like too against something, you make me want to like the thing just because I'm like put off by how against the thing you are. And I know that also is done. By the way, me and Enstar started streaming together on a new channel we made. Never been involved in streaming before and have had so much fun with it. Yeah, it's an exciting world diving into the streaming world, right? Like, you know, like it's starting from like zero and seeing how that can be is I know some people love the experience, some people hate it. Obviously, you can. It looks like you're on the good end of that. But it's one of those challenging games. But like people like challenges. This is one of those interesting things. Thank you, Kansas Astrid, for that was a very creative text-to-speech. If you don't know, when you hit $10, it does text-to-speech. So if you want to hear the text-to-speech, sometimes known as my girlfriend, that's you can date whoever you want, including voices these days. Then that's a thing you can do. Hi, Toycat. How long are you staying in America? Says Chloe. I'm here for another month, and then after that month, I have to go. And so I shall be going. As fun as it is to overstay a visa, that is a big meme. I hear the U.S. government loves it when you do it just to prank them. I'll be leaving at that stage, and then I'll be going back to the UK. I've got a house. I'll probably be spending the rest of the year in London, you know, enjoying what's going on there. And yeah, I know I need to find a ton of diorite, by the way. So we're just gonna keep running till we find a big patch of it, and then we'll just mine it. And if we find some blocks, that'd be great. But I'm here for the diorite. But you know, I'm the one person who's ever said I'm here for the diorite.
See you, Mr. Cat. Find a snack that makes you hungry. Smile.
I will. Okay, you know what? I've been trying to get. You know, actually. So since oh wow, look at that. See, mining diorite, great way to find a single block of diamond. Is it really one diamond? One diamond. Have you ever found this before? It was surrounded by diorite. No one would ever naturally find this, but I did, and I regret it. But diorite's underappreciated. You misspelled overappreciated. No, I'm gonna get there's a lot of really like interesting places in New York, and I've realized like, especially my appetite's been really bad recently. Like I have no appetite, and then I want to eat like 5 big meals in one day. It's been strange. I hear your brains and your emotions and your stomach are connected, or something like that, and that's why it's true. But so when I'm in my hungry phases, I'm like, I'm gonna do the thing. So I went to the cronut place yesterday, and I got I didn't get a cronut, which is weird to say the story that way. But I got a cookie shot, like a shot, but like a shot glass, but made out of cookie dough, and then they fill it with milk, so you get like cookies of milk, but like the other way around. You get milk inside the cookies rather than the cookies inside the milk. It was delicious. I went to this place that was famous. It was so famous for dollar pizza that they raised their prices to $2. And like, apparently it's still like incredible for the price. And it's like, man, imagine doubling your prices and people still being like, this is great value. And like, you know, widespread, you know. You were apologizing, but you didn't say what lol, says the Fusion Warrior. You know what? Maybe I'm not apologizing to anyone. Maybe... Man, did we just find another single diamond? I think Minecraft should apologize to me. Is there something about... I know this is old chunks, so this is why it's true. But like, what the heck, game? Come on, 1 diamond? $2 pizza doesn't have the same ring. It's double as expensive. It's double as expensive. There's this Israeli place I've wanted to go. I don't even know what Israeli food is, but I've been excited to go to a place that serves Israeli cuisine. I might even go tonight if the pizza place that I really want to go to. There's like this amazing pizza place. It's like double the price. Not even double the price. It's like it's one of the, you know, the type of pizza I like is it's hot, like really like. You know, you get what I'm saying? Am I describing it with my hand gesture well enough? That's the type of pizza I want in my hand. I like thin slices because they're easy to do right. Should I just mine these blocks? I'll just mine them. Well, that was a good diamond. I'm going to get to level 30 soon. That'll be exciting for me. But yeah, I'm since 1.17 came out, everyone started to write 1.17 and then Minecraft 1.17 videos. Yeah, people search by update, and also it's good for like SEO reasons. First time catching a live stream since I work third shift. Been watching for a year now and like especially the long plays. Love the content, cat man. Thank you so much. My dream would be to sustain an entire living, you know, channel, etc. from just these long talks about things. I enjoy them a lot. I enjoy them. I find it's weird because like making a 10-minute video, you'd figure would be, you know, like 6 times easier than, but like I prefer like I prefer diving into nuances and like talking for a long time versus talking for a short time. And so I like long form. I like making long form content. I also like listening to it, but I like whenever there's people who like that too. I watch these streams while folding clothes. It's become a tradition for me, says @Siri. Yeah, I like to, if I'm like going for a walk, I'll throw on like some videos that are like good just to listen to. It's interesting. It's like human company, right? I think a lot of people who think they hate human interaction really just hate the sort of human interaction that like is in their lives, you know? Like, okay, you know, so just for any, most people know this, but so conscientiousness is like your measure, basically, of how much you care for other people. I'm simplifying it greatly. That's not actually 100% true, but like the more conscientious you are, the more you care about other people's needs, desires, and wants. And I think a lot of people who think that they're like, I don't know, misanthropic, they hate all human beings, are really just incredibly conscientious. They're just incredibly caring about other people's, like, you know, needs and wants or whatever. And that's why it's so stressful to have a conversation, because you gotta think about all these things that these people are, you know, like most people like are very lazy conversationalists, and you can tell that every now and then someone says like, wow, you listened so great there, and it's like, no, you said the words. And so I you know, you get me. I don't know, I feel like being a good friend is actually surprisingly easy, because most people have very low standards, and what most people think is social interaction varies so much. Whereas this, for instance, you have no obligation. You know, you gave me a tip, and that, or like Charles Sonan did, not the person I was responding to in chat. Even that though, right? There's no obligation. I wouldn't spot you in a million years. Like I'm not gonna call you out for not tipping, because I don't know that you're not. You know, I see very clearly the people who are, but I don't see the people who aren't, and that's great. It works. Come for the wet meat Minecraft. Stay for the long form discussion. Big Nick Seymour is so good, but you're more philosophically interesting. Okay, what, you know what it actually is? Honestly, getting to Uptown New York is such a chore for me. I genuinely haven't, like, I've been there twice, and it's like, it's crazy, because it's only like geographically a couple miles away, and like, you know, you take the subway, it should be fast, but just, I don't know, you gotta pay for the subway each time, you gotta, it gets hard. To be honest, I'd be lazy in general a lot. I think almost every negative characteristic. Ooh, guess what? It's day 77. The numbers match now. The two sevens are hugging, but like backwards. You know, where you hug someone around the front like this. It's cute. Anyway, speaking of things that are cute, we need to turn some diorite into some polished diorite, because polished diorite is a cute block. This, honestly, the goat's horns look like eyes, don't they? Chat, does that look like it to you as well? I can't not see the goat's horns as its eyes. Maybe I should just make them into eyes. No, you know, I'll leave that be. It'll be part of the art. Yeah, they're spooning. Yeah, the sevens are spooning. It's very cute. It's the iron turtle. Do. It looks like a lobster without the shell. Yeah, I totally see that, Jive. I totally see that. It's by the way, it's good to see you, Jake Shumesky, and Sarah Patch, and Rusty Ridian. Rusty Ridian. It's good, you know. Or Adorable Ho. Ezra thinks they look like nose holes. You know, it's cool to see familiar faces all around me. Your familiar faces. I think this is a song, but I'm not sure, and so I'll sing it. The gold blocks are the eyes. Just to clarify, I know what my own build is. I'm just saying what it looks like to me. You know, I was going down the street, and I was reminded of like this interesting thing about how cities work. That's like, man, so many people living so close together. Like that guy yelling on his megaphone probably happened before they made it illegal. And everyone was like, oh my god, why is this allowed? And then the guy was like, I'm just using a megaphone. Am I not allowed to own a megaphone? Is that what you're saying? You know, like, you can imagine something like that, right? And it's so interesting, like, this is, I think this is the ultimate thing about cities that, like, makes them so, like, if you don't live in a big city right now, if you live in a small town, I've been trying to work out forever what makes people not only different on a personal level, but, like, politically different based on them. And it's interesting because when you're surrounded by so many people, I know what you mean. I live at the top of Manhattan. Oh, you live in Little Dominican area? Is it called Little Dominica? I forgot what it's called. It's very Spanish, or Hispanic, I think is the term. You're going to light the inside of its legs, right? You know, they can be lit by the ceiling. I wonder why the light's not getting down there, actually. I mean, this is half slabs. The light should be getting down there, right? Right? You know, it's fine. We'll come back around to that problem later, I reckon. I think it's, I'm gonna put a bar and have 100 megaphones fitting into each other. I think it's this great, because I went past the guy later, and what he was screaming about, it was incoherent, but he was like so passionate, and not a single person stopped and cared. Like, he had a flag. It was like an American flag, but with some extra colors in. It wasn't the ones you're thinking of. It was something else. He had some belief that he was very passionate about, it sounded like. And imagine being, like, you know, this joke is often made about, like, you know, like, homeless people with the signs by the side of the road. Imagine being, but, like, it's true for, like, a megaphone man, and really anyone who has a strong political belief. But, you know, that, like, is abnormal. Like, trying to tell people about this huge fundamental problem, and everyone being like, and going on about their normal days. Like, this is clearly, the fact that he could spend a whole evening complaining about that, it says that, like, man, he really cared about this thing, and not a single other person did. You know, because again, he was being annoying, and that's why there has to be a permit if you wanna have a megaphone, right? But also, it says something interesting about cities, because in a way, like, that makes people very like, cities are where you have to be intolerant of people who don't follow the basic rules. Like, the basic rules in a city are like, get out of my way. I don't care what you do, as long as it's out of my way. Is the rule everyone needs to be at the bare minimum. Avoid Bryant Park on July 3rd, Pokemon Go event day. I actually am in a different city on July the 3rd, so I can avoid that very easily. I hear there's I think I'm going to miss July the 4th fireworks. Oh, no, wait. I'll fly back on July the 4th, and then I can enjoy Burger Day, or whatever it's called. It's going to be good. Yeah, this is my first July 4th in America. I'm excited because, you know, legally you can do whatever you want now. I can sniff as many strangers', I don't know, sweat glands as I like. I don't know why I picked that very specific example. But, okay, chat. We have now finished the beautiful goat. I think we need to... I don't know what's wrong, but something is wrong with him. But, you know what? That's good. I think we did a great job. He's a little boxy. Maybe if we, like, gave him some... No, you know what? This is great. We did a good job here. We did good. We did good. How good did we do, chat? Tell me what you think. So I'm going to put the polished diorite away. We've got a lot of this now. I have to work out what to do with all this netherrack, and I really do want to netherize an entire biome. What do you reckon, Internet? Just cover that little section over there with some netherrack. Maybe that part over there with some netherrack would be cool. What do you reckon? I want to... Whenever I have netherrack, I have this, like, distinct need to just use it up. Honestly, we could use up some cobblestone as well. Some ammo. Yeah, we've got cobblestone and we've got netherrack, the basic building blocks on which everyone else is going through. That goat statue is the thinking man of our day. He's a very enjoyable goat in my opinion. Speaking of things that are enjoyable, offending Americans of July the 4th instead of 4th of July is some very subtle British humor, I reckon. It's funny because 4th of July would be the British state system rather than, like, Americans say, you know, that's the craziest thing, is Americans always like, it makes sense to put the month before the day, because you say it August the 30th, I'm American, I'm gonna get in my truck and I'm gonna show you why we do it that way, son.
Inside. Then the goat will be like a kinder surprise, except completely different.
The goat will be like a Kinder Surprise, the way I've done it right now. I actually need to make, like, a way into it. I guess we could use a doorway. Thank you, by the way. It's good to see you, Pookie Helms. I'm always so worried that I'm saying Pookie Helms or Pookie Hams instead of the other way around. Like, I know Helms is a real name, but it also sounds like a cool fantasy name, you know? And so I worry I've, like, made a name for you. But I'm glad I did. Yeah, I really understand how dates, you say July the 4th. Oh, no, you say the 4th. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too stupid because I don't understand dates and months. And, you know, I'm sorry. You deserve that, Americans. That was on you, not me. What is the number in the top right? That is the number of days we are at. Assuming I didn't forget to add to it again, which is something I've done a lot, I'll admit right now. Okay, so now I want to make... Honestly, I want to never-rack something. I don't know what I want to never-rack, but I want to never-rack something. I can make like a little never-rack bridge across that. That'd be pretty cool. Some never-rack with like some glass, maybe. It's a shame you can't make never-rack slabs. Yeah, let's do this. Let's grab all the never-rack we have. Let's place it down here. And let's make something. Well, that's the south, not everywhere. I'm sorry, internet. You deserved what you just got there. I'm just saying there are two logical ways to do the date: day, month, year, and then there's year, month, day. There is no in between. There's no like, oh, well, it's actually like, no. Those are the ways. That's how you do it, or you don't do it. That's also an option. Just don't. Just how about not? So yeah, what I want to do. Tell me if you have a better idea, chat, because I like my idea as a way to just use up some never-rack and also make this better than whatever this is. I want to like cover this, like keep the flat land going, but with never-rack over the river. So this it's going to be at this height. It would be like this, but going all the way over to there. If you have any better ideas, I'd like to hear them. It's clearly day, month, year. Very brave to live stream at the same time as MCC. I actually kind of like it as a... I actually, you know, it's not intentional, but I like to justify things like they are intentional when people are like, ooh, this was a big decision you made. And I'm like, yeah, it was a big decision. That's what this was. It was a big decision. I definitely thought about it extensively, and then I did it. That is what happened here. There is no other a way to describe the situation. Never rack your house. Keep the river, but use lava instead. Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool, actually. I'd have to sponge it out first, which would be a problem. I could put lava on top of it, I guess. That might be fun, though. But then I'd have to make it out of glass if I wanted to do that. And I don't have enough cauldrons to start doing something that fun. I've always said 4th of July. See, but if you say 4th of July, why do you write it down July 4? You get me? That's what I'm trying to say here. I love Lava River too, internet. I want the Lava River more than anyone here wants the Lava River. Yeah, MMDDYY in the US. Yeah, it's like the least logical system. I genuinely can't come up with a less logical system than month, day, year. July 13th is way more important than July 4th. July 13th is Toycat's birthday. I had a few messages being like, "Oh, hope you're not alone." I thought they were nice. It's crazy when someone puts more thought into something than you put into something. It's like 50-50 between this is weird and this is nice. And those were some nice messages. Thank you to them. But, happy birthday, Dad, says Cassie Kaiser. You know what? Happy birthday, Dad, to you too. See, I'm going to get some dirt first. I'm going to do this while I work out the Nevrek plan. Year, day, month is even weirder. Year, day, month would be weirder, I guess. I'll give you that, actually. That is the only weirder version I can think of when compared to the way Americans write dates. That is the only way I've been able to even conceive so far. Birthday? No, that's the day Toycat plays Roblox. You know, it's only a matter of time, am I right? Only a matter of time. So yeah, we're gonna build this all the way around here. We're gonna have to like rebuild this mine entrance, like it's kind of exposed on the right side. So we're gonna make sure we cover that up sufficiently. You know what, chat? There's been a lot of maybe it's just my specific circles that are seeing this. There's a lot of controversy about streamers who just like, you know, wear lingerie, or you wear a little more than that. Sometimes if it's against the rules, but like you wear what, you know, like you're not allowed to just wear, you know, like what's it called, a bikini, which is just lingerie with extra steps, unless you're swimming. So there's like hot tub streams and that's a thing. And so I was thinking, shouldn't one of our goals on this channel, you know, like I want to get those viewers too, you know, I got to use those techniques. Is we need to have a bikini stream, right? We need Toycat in lingerie to be a real stream goal. And so, also Canada has basically no patriotism. We barely celebrate Canada Day. I disagree. I think Canada has more subtle patriotism. But you guys definitely, as far as flags go, you know, like as far as the amount of like flags that, you know, honestly, I missed the trick. I missed the trick by not doing it in the Iron Brew, right? Like, I wore swimming shorts, like, you know, some sort of nerd. I should have gone on full bikini. You know, chat. Have you ever seen there's a streamer. He might be a YouTuber too. But his name is, I hope I'm getting it right. His name is Finster, and so it's like his famous thing is like he's a Minecraft guy. But he's way more known for, like, being able to, you know, being a cosplay guy. And you might think, oh, cosplay guy. And it's like, no, exclusively female cosplay. And I've always thought, like, man, that is such a clever market to transition Minecraft into. Like, I don't know if it's, like, smart business moves on the guy's behalf. But, like, or, you know, if it's, like, a passion. It's, you know, honestly, I don't think it should matter whether it's a passion or whether it's, you know, business, but like some people would argue it does matter. But like, yeah, you know, taking a whole world of people, introducing them to something new, you know, trying to, you know, like some number of people are going to go, ha ha ha, and they're going to share it for that reason. Some number of people are going to go, ha ha ha, ooh, this is interesting, and share it for that. You know, like, you get me? Like, it's one of those like ideas you would have never believed is like a successful formula. But I love to see people finding success in their little genres, you know. Whenever someone creates a new genre for themselves, like again, like Minecraft, but is the word cross-dressing? I don't know. You know, let's just say Minecraft but female cosplay. That's like you don't put it together, but it do be smart. Okay, so. I actually think I want to remove these flowers and move the farm further this way. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Like, remove all of these flowers, and like, actually, let's go look at it from up top, because that's where the view matters the most, I think. But yeah, have you watched the European Football Championship?
I format my dates as 4-digit year, 2-digit month, then 2-digit day. For example, today is June 26th, 2021. Every other format is annoying. And
that
I
is
call the holiday Independence Day.
You know, one of the cool things about being British is just like going around the world and seeing Independence Days and being like, oh, that's cute, and then realizing like the Independence Day is meant to be like from you, right? Yeah, I've been watching the Euros. If you don't know, the Euros are the European Football Championship. Because most good teams happen to be in Europe, it's effectively like a second World Cup. Why does the goat look like he has a skirt? You know, this is me edging my toe into the water, like, okay, I want to make that Minecraft cross-dressing money. And so if I make the goat wear a skirt first, I'm just saying, you look at it, you see that's smart, right? So many other countries celebrate. So many countries have a day celebrating escaping where I live. Yeah, that's you know, I'm sure to some people it's hurtful. To me, I find it like funny. Like, oh, there's another one. Oopsie. Football is in soccer. You know, of course football is in soccer. Oh, you live in the one country in the world that doesn't call it football, and you think the world should bend over backwards to your definition? No. Sorry. You don't understand dates and you don't understand football. And that's okay. But like, you know, you gotta don't be like, I don't understand what that sporting event is. Could you explain it any better to me, Toycat? Yeah, it's crazy how the British colonized a third of the world at one point. It really is. It is, you know, it's, you look at a map, try and find the British countries, and spoiler alert, you've already found all of them. Yeah, the goat really does look like he's wearing a skirt, like a really, really skimpy skirt. You know, is a skirt. Speaking of Britain independence, do you think the British will make a holiday out of Brexit? I mean, we already have. Whether we'll celebrate it is the bigger question. I think probably not, but you never know. Like a lot of people do call it Independence Day. And I mean, like, it's not wrong to call it Independence Day, right? There's a weird noise when you speak. Says Matt questions. Yeah, my audio's been sounding weird. Does anyone know what's up? Wait, I know what to do. Give me a minute. I know what I've got to do. What if Toycat gets mad at us and yells on stream? What would we do? Toycat is normally pretty calm, but someday he may get mad on stream. It's called a voice. It isn't called a voice. Just wait till Skexit says Cat Beanie. I would be so curious. I actually used to be like kind of attached to the idea of like, honest, you know, as a British person, I used to get I get genuinely like a little annoyed at the idea of like, I don't understand why this part of the country needs to go and like, you know, like all of the arguments as to why you know, Scotland should leave the UK are the same arguments as to why like any part of the UK should leave the UK. You know, the like it with a little bit of like exceptionalism added. I know I always find mildly annoying when people are like, yeah, but like we're like special, so we kind of need this. But I think nowadays my curiosity is more like I would like to see how it would go. I am genuinely curious as like if you know, like smaller countries generally are more successful, but they're more successful if they can like play the field. And like, you know, would an independent Scotland try to play the field, or would it, you know, like keep doing the domestic politics game that it does right now? I genuinely don't know. I would love to, you know, I want to see. But we are special, lol. I mean, nowhere else in the world has haggis. Is that because it's not good, or is that because Scotland is special? It is hard to be sure. You know, it is an interesting one. Of like it's one of the easiest ways to win supporters. One of the easiest ways to win anyone over is convince them that they are special, right? If you tell someone they are special, like everyone wants to be special. It's just not everyone believes that they are. If you can like bridge that gap of like, here's why you're special, and special people do this thing. Oh, one sec. Having some issues. I hope you can still see the stream. Can you still see the stream? Can you still see the stream, internet? If you can't, I'm sorry. It's all your fault. I'm gonna blame it on you. Yeah, you know, maybe it's your fault you can't see the stream, internet. You ever consider that? You ever consider how this is really something you need to work on for yourself? Okay, I'm gonna have to quickly do something. In the meantime, haggis, bagpipes, iron brew whiskey, the good old water, oil, and deep fried Mars bars. Man, you made me thirsty for water. Good job. Now I have to drink water. Okay, I'm gonna remove a ton off the... Oh, God. Things are getting very messy. Okay, just go to the and let's just clear this out. Okay, and we're good. Yeah, no, so I have my laptop only has 400 gigabytes of storage, and I do a lot of very heavy data stuff. And so recently I hit the limit, and I'm doing the smart thing, as I'm sure Pookie can confirm if she works in IT. Just only deleting a few gigabytes at a time, and like staying dangerously close to the edge until everything breaks. Microsoft Store just got updated. Check it out. I feel like Windows being free now gives them like this like God-given right to just annoy us all the time, right? Like, here's a thing. External hard drive. Oh yeah, I definitely should do those things. But again, I'm working on the solution of not doing that. Oh, I went to sleep. It's day 79. So we're going to quickly look at my delightful little farm. And I'm going to take a drink off Costa Rica clementine-flavored water. I mean, that's a fancy way of saying orange, but damn it. Has anyone else ever done this to a bottle? Like, it's like undone on one side, so I keep spinning it and it's not coming off. There we go. I've been trying to find like water drinks that are basically I've been trying to find like fake water drinks that I can tolerate. Because I really like water, but I also really like beverages. I just enjoy having a tasty non-water drink sometimes. You know, feeling like, ooh, what a treat. Because you can just consume liquid faster than you can consume solid. And so if you want to treat yourself to a solid, then that's got a detrimental effect. Treating yourself to a liquid, on the other hand, very easy to do. Water drinks are cool. Like Fanta. Yeah, exactly. I didn't drink Fanta today, if you'll believe it, chat. If you'll believe it. But, thank you for the reference, Cat. Yeah, I'm a big believer in, like, tasty beverages. Trying some drinks that are good. And, clementines. Clementines are just tiny little oranges, right? That's the whole thing that they are. Okay, 6:33, 6:39, 6:45, 6:51. And then we'll do the same, but like a row back. Perfect. Yeah, so my goal here, in case you're curious, because this is hardcore, it's really important to make sure mobs don't spawn. Obviously, you can kill them when they do spawn, and like having Netherite armor is one step. But if like, hypothetically, let's say a baby zombie with diamond enchanted armor spawns next to a creeper, you could lose everything. That is a purely hypothetical situation that has never happened to anyone, of course. Insert clip of Philza right here. Man, I think that must be the most viral hardcore clip in the world, right? Like, I think that was a lot of people's like introduction, not only to like, him as a person, but also to like the world of hardcore. Like, oh, you can lose 7 years worth of work on one mistake. Hey, cool, Daddy Sussy Among Us. Okay, I'm not reading that anymore. Thank you for the tip, though. You gotta wait until the bikini streams for the D word. Okay, those are the rules. Yeah, so I'm gonna lay up underneath the goat as well. That seems like a smart thing to do. So we'll place them in like the little corners where no one will see them otherwise. Just make it a little bit nicer to be down here. And I think that is smart. And then also in the middle. So to bridge the gap. And there we go. Just a little bit nicer than it was before. Okay, now I'm gonna make a doorway.
Name soccer for a game that obviously should be football annoys me. I call American football tackle ball because calling it football makes 0 sense when feet rarely touch the ball.
It's annoying, right? I don't even know. Like, if it would be fine if football wasn't already a term that existed, but like, I like tackle ball a lot. Tackle ball would probably be a more successful name. That's what makes it even more annoying. Also, Jonathan Murphy, I genuinely feel terrible about it. I know you're joking. I know, like, it's funny. Sometimes you miss some Let's Plays here, but like, because the whole point, the Let's Plays, the whole point was like, yeah, even though I don't want to right now, there's something nice about having an obligation to people and making sure you do something on time. And then my phone broke, so I couldn't do the thing on time no matter how hard I tried. Genuinely so frustrating. Like, the worst thing in the world. And so, yeah, I'm glad that I am glad that people still remember who I am after such a long time away, I guess. Should I put some polished diorite over this gap? Stop this from happening, maybe? Oh god, we can't remove that block, apparently. You know, let's just let the goats jump up here. Let the goats be goats. So now we'll remove these blocks. And if the goats want to jump, the goats want to jump. I'm actually curious if they can jump this high. I've heard they can jump like 10 blocks. But I've never seen it, you know? So we'll place a couple blocks there and there. One over here. And we'll wait till the goat bouncing happens. Yeah, I guess we just have to wait till that. And I'm going to breed them in the meantime. From inside there. But for now, pretty nice, right? I like it. I could never forget you after that Iron Brew video. I'm hoping, like... Honestly, I think something about YouTube has, like, snapped in my brain recently. Of, like... I don't know. My disorganization level has reached, like, new highs. To where... Because I used to schedule videos so that that way I'd never miss something. But then I kept scheduling videos wrong and I was like, okay, I'll just do it manually on the day. Like, the simple task of just hitting public on a video is something that has genuinely caused me issues. And there's something, like, really embarrassing about that. You know, like, man, you can make the video, you can get most of the stuff done, you know, like, get a thumbnail made, get a title together, or almost, you know, the title's actually one of the last bits that comes in the process. But you can't find the time to write a description and hit public, you know? Like, really, that's the bottleneck and why today's video is late, because you needed to stream and you decided to prioritize that. That really is how it be, you know? You need another assistant, says Cat Beanie. Yeah, well, I mean, my actual assistant isn't an assistant, right? My ToyCat's assistant is just someone in the ToyCat community with a cute name that does some editing, you know? Like, I've been thinking about it for a while. I need to hire an actual, like, find a human being who is an assistant and hire them that way. I'm gonna quickly search something, if you forgive my rudeness. Is it day 80, by the way? Did I forget to hit it? Sounds like a bit of a burnout, says Ingy. I don't know, ToyCat's assistant. Yeah, that goes multiple layers deep, doesn't it? That's fun. Oh, I can actually order pizza now. Okay, life's gonna be good. The pizza actually, I haven't told this story. I've been trying to order from a pizza place forever, but it's just been going badly. I'm gonna order a pizza now. Okay, chat, shall I get a mixed mushroom pizza, fresh mozzarella, sausage, onions, and chili oil, or should I get margarita? There's also pepperoni, and a few other options. What do you reckon? I'm officially throwing in my hat for being ToyCat's henchman. No, I think what I want to do, I might change my mind. I want to find, like, an actual, like, person who specializes in dumb stuff like this, right? Harrison is really ToyCat's assistant. Sometimes he is, right? He's been very, very helpful in that way. But yeah, I need someone to be like the organization to my chaos, and not to organize me, but to be organized so that I don't need to. You know, like that's I think the difference between that's an interesting difference I've realized in. Also, should I like destroy all of this dirt? I think I should. Why haven't I done this already? Okay, let's remove more of this so we can actually see the there we go. So we want to make sure the bits around here stay, obviously. But otherwise, don't know why it's still here. Sausage, meat, mushroom, pepperoni, sausage, pepperoni. I love pepperoni pizza. But I feel like a really good pizza can still have really bad pepperoni. Like pepperoni and the pizza are like two entirely different things that you're kind of combining, you know? I can't think of a good comparison to make here. So maybe I shouldn't make a comparison at all. But yeah, you know, can I this isn't even embarrassing, but like it is to me. I realized about myself recently, as much as I love all the wacky, like I love interesting Asian food. I ordered some deep fried sushi a few weeks ago. It was very good. But something I'm realizing about myself is like, man, all these foods, and a lot of the time I'm just craving pizza and burgers. I have the palate depth of a 5-year-old. Okay, we should get the few. Should we get the pepper? You know, I think the sausage pizza is a good compromise there. You know, can you explain why your goat looks like a snail with legs? Maybe it's a snail with legs that's designed to look like a goat. You ever consider that? Okay, so I'm gonna get. Honestly, could just get a margarita, right? Margarita is a great way to enjoy a pizza. No, I'm gonna get the one with the sausages on. Oh yeah, this looks good too. Let's throw that in the basket. Let's get this pizza ordered, and we'll use that as the way to define when a stream ends. Okay, let's go. Ooh, it's a big pizza order. Okay, I'm excited. It's on its way. So, oh god, in America, in the UK, there's like a default tip option of like, would you like to tip 10, 15, 20%? In America, it's like, so you're tipping 20%, but if you want to tip any more, do you want to write it here? It's like, you can't tell me how much, what are you doing with this, you know? Anyway, long story short, ordering with Uber Eats in the United States is an interesting experience. They don't have a small order fee here though, so you can order like $1 worth of food and get it delivered for like $2.50 or something. It's not worth anyone's time, but you better believe that hasn't stopped me before. Okay, so yeah, I really like the snail with legs vibe we've got going on here. I know I need to get more copper, but I literally can't bring myself to do it. So we're gonna leave the big salmon beef for now, unless. Yeah, no, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna place down all this netherrack at least. What I want to do is make the area over here seem dangerous, and the way I'm gonna do that is by netherracking it up. Yeah, I mean, worst case, I placed a ton of netherrack and it does nothing. Best case, it looks pretty cool. This is my genius idea that I will come to regret later. I don't know, I just find it relaxing to place blocks down in the space where other blocks were. It almost feels lazy, but there's a certain joy in lazy, you know? Sometimes you need a lazy day in Minecraft, and it's day 80. I'm enjoying my survival. Allow me to have a lazy Minecraft day. Hey Toycat, I've been loving the videos lately. Glad. Oh wait, sorry. Toycat trying to find another editor. When you've got Harrison, everything's worse in comparison. That, but like unironically, right? No, I do have a couple of other editors who are like about to start, maybe potentially, as well as a couple who like can do like help if there's like a seasonal push or whatever. Hey Toycat, been loving the videos recently. Glad to see you streaming again. I hope I can be streaming again regularly. I don't know for sure if I can, but I want to be. And that's half the battle, really, isn't it? I copied my wild switch to creative to find the Nev Fortress, my base 86 place to build portal. Pro tip here, if you really are frustrated with your world, you want to find the Nev Fortress, don't use the same world, make a new world of the same seed. That's how you want to do that one. You need an organized list, push buttons, write things person. Yeah, exactly. Like that's genuinely what I need, right? I need, and you know, okay. Here's an interesting one, chat. I've spoken about this before, and it's like I think it almost like it's like an interesting debate, right? Like you know if I almost don't want to say it. I'm like, there's always someone who like takes it the worst way possible. But I find like if I'm gonna have an assistant, probably a better idea for it to be like a woman, right? Like generally speaking, I find like being emotionally, like there is like a good value, and I've always found it weird that like we don't acknowledge that difference as a society. Like ability to handle emotions is like much worse in men. Like ability to deal with it, and I always wondered like why that is on some level. There's always one. So if Brits think you sound American, what's the British equivalent for your fake American accent? Wait, what's the British equivalent for my fake American accent? Oh, I'm from England, I am. I'm here for some crumpets and tea, love. Would you like to take me round to the dinner table so we can have some Yorkshire puddings? It's gonna be very fake. You gotta pronounce some words American because you don't even know they're not, Yeah, I like what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing here, but I do like it. The accents are getting better, possibly. I don't know people in the south of the UK use the word love in that way. Yeah, it's me mixing up all the British accents together. Oi, I'm from East London, innit, love? Gonna get me some Yorkshire puddings, down the pub. just mix them all together, Just screw it. Stop you making the baby kick my uterus in protest. You know what? Is a uterus even a real thing? Has science ever... It's Tuesday, in it, in that fake British accent? It's Tuesday, innit? Wait, you probably meant the first one. Alright, love, how are you... Wait. I'm from the United Kingdom of Great Britain... I can't even do the fake... I'm stuck on East London one now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna... From East London, innit? I was going to the... Okay, I've lost my accent. Someone complimented my accent, and now it's gone forever. I'm sorry. It's not coming back anytime too soon. I actually had Yorkshire puddings today. America has a version of the Yorkshire pudding, they just don't know that it's the same thing. If you're American and you try to popover, a popover is the same ingredients as a Yorkshire pudding. I think it's a different shape, but it is the same thing. You sound Dutch, meter. I am from the Netherlands. This is how it'll sound over there. I think I have accidentally done le French, but I am committing to it anyway. Because I am from Francais. Is important. I'm sorry. This is all terrible. You deserve better than this. And you know what? I'm sorry for not giving you better than this. This is gonna get racist real quick, says Ryan. If you think about it, all accents are racist because things that one of the things people find offensive about one of the things people find racist is stereotypes, right? Like, even if the average let me find the most non-offensive one. Jewish people on average have like names that end with like gold or like Steenenberg. Also, they have bigger than average noses as a stereotype that every time I've seen it, it seems true because they're actually an ethnic group, so that it is possible that there is like a ethnic basis for it, or like all the other ones. Like I literally can't say. I can't be like I will get in trouble if I name any other example. But like okay, what if there's a certain group of people who are known for liking one particular fruit? Let's imagine it was a watermelon. It's not even true, by the way. Like everyone loves watermelons. I don't know why we assume it's only one race of people. But prepare to type your favorite colors, guys. Whenever Toycat loads up the let's talk about race, sex, and religion gun, we need to get out of there. No way that's the least offensive stereotype you can think of. Is that an offensive stereotype? Like, is having a big nose bad? Did I actually do a really offensive one? Admittedly, there are no Jewish people. Like, I'd never seen a Jewish person with my own eyes. So I was just on the tube aged like 20. And there was just like, a family. They got the fun little hats on. I had a planes, but I thought it might be better if I covered the entire thing in Neverac. I mean, what better use for my Neverac than covering an entire planes biome, am I right? I feel like it's such a waste not to use your blocks. I feel like using them in a bad way is also wasteful. But you better believe I enjoyed this little splodge that we've made. So we're going to kind of just bring it down here. Kind of round it out, you know? There we go. That is a healthy little biome I've covered. And worst case, it just exists. It's not even pretty. Best case, it's a little bit of extra feature, you know? Everyone loves it. Covering a forest in crafting tables seems like a cool idea. I did see that one, Harrison. I've never, you know, I've got a confession to make. I always see that you're streaming. I've never actually seen a stream of yours, Harrison. So I just see it and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I don't know if you use your voice or not. Honestly, I don't even know what you sound like, Harrison. You know, are you even called Harrison? It's possible that's a lie. In the modern age, who can trust anyone? Maybe he can get 100 days. I'm feeling pretty hopeful about it, honestly. I wasn't expecting to feel so hopeful about it. But I am feeling very hopeful. Okay, so I want to go get some copper mined, but before I do the copper mining, let's go to the Nether. And let's also make a minecart track. Because I think the Nether doesn't link correctly, right? It doesn't link both ways to this portal. I could be wrong. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh Jesus. Okay, it's a burning zombie. Let's smite him to death. Honestly, having smite on an axe is such a smart idea. I think the smite axe with the sharpness sword might be the way to go as far as enchantments are concerned. I might have missed the trick doing it the way I did it instead. But yeah, we have to do something with this Nether. It's like a bit too disparate and all over the place. I just don't really know how to bring it all together, you know? I don't really know how. Replacing every log in a forest of crafting table. See, that's like a genuinely fun idea, right? Tell me you think it's not fun, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to go mining. It's going to be a good day. Do you think smite is better than sharpness on a sword, though? Yes, I think smite's better than sharpness on a sword, but if you have smite on an axe, you wouldn't need sharp... Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't get what I'm saying. Also, I really like the way that looks. Chat, do you like it? It almost looks like a little llama, but also looks like natural. Looks like a part of the world is just netherracked. Which one you put smite and sharpness on depends on which mobs you need the most loot from, since you can't put looting on an axe. Oh, yeah, that's... Like, loot, and also you can't... Okay, wait. Yeah, I would say... If you need... Okay, when you're killing wither skeletons, put smite on your sword. Otherwise, it might be smarter to have a netherite axe with smite on, and a sharpness sword for creeper. Or you could have two swords, but it's not worth doing that. Yeah, it's one of those interesting little debates, I guess, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to go mine some copper today, because I really want to work on Big Salmon. Actually, I'm going to mine so that I'm underneath Big Salmon, so that Big Salmon starts to age. Because I don't want it to age, but like, you know, let's have some fun with this, I guess. By the way, I'm going to quickly check on my pizza delivery. It arrives in 20 minutes. Are you excited? I used Uber Eats when I was in Mexico, and it only gives me Spanish notifications now, and it's like the most mildly annoying thing in my life. You know, like I think mild annoyances need more attention, rather than everyone complaining about like, oh, well, here's the real issue in the world, right? It's the blah, 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 blah. No. We need to spend more attention. Look at all my deepslate emeralds, by the way. We need to spend more attention on the minor issues, things that are just slightly annoying. You know, there's a lot of things in life that are just slightly annoying, and I wish we could spend more time talking about how annoying they be. Do you eat things you make, or do you always buy ready-to-eat foods? Do you eat things you make? Sorry, says natural tendencies. I made lunch today. Are you proud of me? Can you say DC Comics is better than Marvel? Thank you. You know, that would be an opinion that would get people angrier than Toycat tries to dive into stereotypes, I think. So I'm gonna resist that right now. Very cleverly sidestep that topic. But But yeah, I believe in words. No, I do in fact cook food. I honestly, I'm just very when I'm like working, I want all of my time to go in like, because okay, this is almost like lots of layers deep. I like what I do. I think I'm a rare example of that. I generally like what I'm doing, or at least I want to work on what I'm doing because it's like, you know, I'm self-employed or whatever. And so every minute that I spend cooking food, especially if it's like not enjoyable, are minutes I should be spending at least doing something productive. There's so many tasks like, you know, do some background gameplay, work out a video idea, you know, so something. So I find it really hard to like justify spending an hour cooking something. And so if I'm already, you know, eating out, or, you know, not even eating out, but like having ready-made something or other, a lot of the week, the less you cook, the more expensive it gets to cook, and the less it makes sense to do so. Fair enough. I'm gonna go eat pesto and keep watching. I love pesto so much. Also, what if you named a kid parentheses? Oh, we don't call them parentheses in British English. I was always so confused by the term. Like, what is a... But you just mean brackets, right? Call them brackets. They're circular. What do you call the square ones? You call them square brackets. Why do you call them square brackets? Because they're square. This is... Sorry, Toycat complains about Americanisms. The live streams. I know. You know? But they're called brackets. No, they're sometimes called parentheses. You know, also, same with the full stop. It's called the period here. And it's like, not only do you say, like, you know, that not only is it like, there is a period of time, not only is a period a way to refer to a part of the human condition, not the human condition, I guess a part of the female condition, a part of the things that happen inside of a woman. Not only is that a thing, but we're like, what if we named a third thing period? And also, there was no real like clarification about which one it is. Toycat is Toycat period. Toycat talks about wait. Toycat is talking about periods for a period. There we go. That because of how long it took me to explain that is a valid sentence. 3 different uses of the word. Do you see how confusing that sentence was? Do you see it? You're winning this conversation. I like to believe I win every conversation that we do on these streams. Thank you. I try my best. No, yeah, I like, honestly, ordering in food is like a lot of fun to me. People who order in food but then regret it and like hate it, I feel bad for those people. Right now, at least, I love that I order so much food. Oh, diamonds. Ooh, diamonds. Should I take the diamond? I've got the space for diamonds. Ooh, 4 diamonds. 5 diamonds. What a treat. What a treat. Never brick female reproductive organ. Never brick female. Wait. I don't get it. Full stop. There's already so many meanings for period. There's so many meanings for period already. Full stop. Yeah, it took me a while to understand like why Americans would say at the end of sentences period. Like, are you saying it's like, you know, like what are we doing here? You get me? I think the things that diverge the most are the things you wouldn't really talk about on the internet. And so interestingly enough, I was like the period thing is like the language used around it in the US and the UK very, very different. I find that interesting. Like, honestly, I find so many things, like, I find minor differences to be endlessly fascinating. Like, people speaking the same language, because, you know, you'd assume that, like, yeah, there's, like, how many ways can there really be to describe that you're currently going through a thing, right? And so in the UK, the only version I ever hear is like, I'm on. They don't say what they're on. They're on. And in the US, it's like, oh yeah, I'm on this thing. They're more specific. Yeah, specific. That is how you say that word. And it's like, man, why and how do these, which one came first? Was the vague one first? Does it reflect something deeper cultural, or is it a pure chance? Because like, I don't know, if you take soccer versus football, the reason like they call it soccer and not football is because it's the smaller of the footballs here. And soccer is so if you don't, soccer means association football, association, a socky, a soccer, just soccer. That's how football becomes soccer in America, because it is called association football. And so it's really interesting to. Oh man, my inventory is already full. It seems. It's really interesting to like wonder like, oh, so and then like the reason that association football or soccer is smaller in America is because in the South, which is half of America when it was founded, like if you look at the East Coast, half of the East Coast is in the South, where it's too hot to play like 90 minutes of sport, so they need those like long breaks, because American football has like long breaks for like ads and team plays and all that sort of stuff. Again, it seems very American now, but it's got like this deep cultural difference, right? It's weird that Brits say in as opposed to in it. Another one I find interesting is if you say, yeah, so do you want to come skydiving with me? In America, you would say I'm down. In the UK, you say I'm up. Another one is climatized versus acclimatized. Same thing. Acclimatized is common in America. Climatized is. Well, I hope I'm getting that right. There's an infinite list of like just things that are like, why do we do this? And the answer is always like, I don't know, man. Why does anyone do anything? And it's like, good point. I never thought about it that way. So I'm going to throw the doors on the ground because I don't need them. And I'm going to pick up this emerald. Why am I not picking up the emerald? In fact, let's throw the rotten flesh down. There we go. That's much better. Did my guy just walk past diamonds? You know what? Maybe I don't want diamonds. You ever consider that? You ever consider I'm made of diamonds? Really, I may have revealed my Americanism to you a few times and saying I'm down. Oh, I say I'm down too, but then I've got an American... I've got too many Americanisms in my speech. As it is. Aluminum versus aluminium. Aluminium is a prettier way of saying it. But I think aluminum is actually more objectively correct. Because it's describing like an element, right? And it's named after... I hate to say it, but aluminium is probably correct. Yeah, we have a different spelling. It's like people say it's a pronunciation thing, but it's actually a spelling thing. Why is there a spelling thing? I don't know. Oh wait, chat. If you wanna know the worst Americanism, the worst Britishism, because I criticize America all day every day, but look up the word. I'll type it in chat actually. I'm gonna type it wrong because I'm illiterate. Okay, look at chat right now. Okay, this word, but spelt correctly. No, wait, I'll get there. Wait, it's like... I think I got it that time. I think the second one is correct. So, in America, it's pronounced lieutenant. I don't know why. I've looked into it so many times, and it's like, French is the explanation. It's pronounced lieutenant in English. The LUI becomes left. And it's like, what? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Also, who are you rooting for in the Pride Month MCC? Is it really called the Pride Month MCC? That seems a bit cynical, doesn't it? Like, well, we would do it anyway, but now it's Pride Month, so I'm rooting for whoever wins. That is who I'm rooting for. Are they gonna win? Better find out, huh? Better see that they do. Ever heard of the Toho project? Just curious. I'm gonna Google it because there's a 90% chance you're genuine, but a 10% chance you're trying to trip me up. So I'm gonna have to Google that before I say anything else out loud. Oh, it's a video game series. It's a bullet hell shoot 'em up by a one-man Japanese soft developer. I have never heard of that, and I probably will never hear of it again. I hate to tell you about it. It's the one who holds the position, tenant, in absence, lieu, of the one in charge. Oh, that's a cool explanation. I like that. The in lieu of a tenant, the lieutenant. Yeah, sure. That's cool. I like that explanation. More things should have fun explanations. That's all I'm saying. I think everything should have a fun explanation, personally. But yeah, I've done a pretty good job today. I haven't done a good job, but what I have done is get enough copper to fuel some furnaces, get some smelting going. And next episode, like the final part of this series, I will be going to the end, and I will be defeating the dragon in hardcore or dying. I'm not sure which is funnier, but I'm looking forward to either eventuality. I've got my golden apples. I've got my shield. I've got my golden apples. I've got my shield. All I need now is, I don't know, a hope and a dream. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you there. I'm sorry about the shorter than average stream today. I wanted to just, get one done so I could get back into it. I have a video coming out right now. Literally now. It's... Go if you want to see Store Saturday, go check it out. If you don't want to see Store Saturday, watch it all the way through anyway, because it helps my watch time. And if you had a good day, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Good.